Once Homebrew, coming at you with a beer review. We spent the day cleaning up, pulling out old lights that didn't work on the Christmas tree. And then I went out and we put up lights outside, the both of us. That's Clue Barb, of course. And then I cleaned up leaves and oh my goodness. So I thought I deserved a good beer. I'm gonna enjoy a beer, then I'm gonna go help her decorate the tree. So what have we got? We've got one I was told I must try from the guys over at ABV. Here it is. It is one they pulled out of the back and gave to me. It's the 2015, if I'm pronouncing this right, Prearis Grand Cru. That's right. It's a barrel-aged Grand Cru from Vliegende Paard Brouwers. So that's who came up with the recipe, I suppose. And then it was actually brewed at De Proof Brewery, which is a more familiar name to many of us. This is often called two different things, a Belgian quad or a Belgian strong dark ale. Either way, it sounds great to me. It's 9.5% ABV. It's brewed with spices and natural flavors and aged in Makers Mark Bourbon Barrels. Now what's really cool about this is they make other versions of this. This in 2015, they made one in Grand Marnier barrels. Oh, would I love to have tried that. And they also made some in some Jack Daniel's barrels, good old Tennessee whiskey. But they've also used Remy Martin and other cognac barrels. So we're gonna get this one cracked open and give it a try. And if I didn't say it, that is a Belgian brewer. So this is a Belgian beer. Belgian quad, right? So got a little pop. Ooh, all right. Let's not cheat. Let's get the pour going. That's interesting. Look at that color coming out of there. It's like a light brown with some like purple hues as I'm looking at it. That's interesting. All right, bubbles are rising up. It's got a finger head roughly. I see like red hues. You know, not so much brown, but they're like red hues coming through. It's very interesting. All right, let's get the nose on this. Ooh, this really interesting. I get some like cacao, you know, cocoa nibs and bourbon and vanilla, and I definitely get the oak on it. Get some caramel, and I get a little bit of dark fruits on it, a little bit of nuttiness. Yeah, like a light toffee and light caramel notes. But you get, oh, it's the spiciness. You're getting the spiciness. So whatever natural flavors they threw into this, and whatever spices, because they didn't say, that's what's making it smell just a little different. And the Belgian yeast. So you got those Belgian esters. And I got some good Irish music going in the background. That makes an Irishman happy. All right, we're gonna dive in. Cheers. Wow, it's really light on the tongue. I almost want to say it's a light beer. I almost want to put it in the light category. It's someplace between light and medium. So it's thinned down from being in the barrels. But you get whatever that natural flavors they talked about. You're getting these esters big time coming off of that Belgian yeast. And you're getting that light spiciness, but you're getting some tannic acidity coming off the oak, and definitely getting that oak character. But it's very much dominated by a very smooth, low profile Maker's Mark bourbon. Get some light dark fruits, and it would be predominantly be raisin. Get a little bit of a nuttiness and a breadiness. So when I say like a fruit cake, wow. It's just, it is so different. It's so unique. This is, yeah, it's not like these big quads we usually have here in the US. It's not at all like that. It's very much a Belgian style. So I'm gonna take a little time with this and I'll be back. Warming this one up has made all the difference in the world. I'm telling you that the nose has so changed substantially. There's a lot of earthiness to this, but it's become more mild, more sweet. That nuttiness is coming out better. The dark fruits, the raisin specifically, is coming out more. I get a few other dark fruit scents, but primarily raisin, as I said before. It's becoming a little more bready, more soft on the nose. It smells really good now, so we're gonna dive in for another taste. Man, the tannins have toned down. Of course, your palate adjusts. It's tasting sweeter. It's got a little more like some brown sugar coming in. I love that. The dark fruits, a little more of the caramel and the toffee blended in there. It's just, it needed to warm. This beer really needed to air and to warm and to change and develop, and it's doing that. But it's so unique. It is so different because it is a lighter style beer. I mean, we think of Belgian quads, or we think of Belgian dark strong ales, and you know, I'm from Portland. We think of things like Hair of the Dog, right? I mean, these things are big. They're a little more heavy on the palate. You know, they're a little more viscous. And this is just light on the palate. I mean, it's 9.5% ABV, but it's light on the palate. And it has these light nuances going on. The flavors are delicate. They're just very well balanced, and it changes. And this is what's so fun about beer, is watching it develop and change. It's time to rate it now. I'm gonna go with the Belgian Strong Dark Ale. I still think it falls more into that category. I've got to rate it pretty well, actually. I'm so digging on it. I'm giving it a 94. That's a pretty high rating for a Belgian Dark Strong for me. But it is from Belgium, so. Now, in terms of overall, I'm going 91 on the overall. This is for a more sophisticated drinker. I hate saying that. I think it is. I think your average beer drinker is not going to appreciate this one, and they're not going to take the time to let it warm. This one is one that's for someone that's going to sit around and sip it for a while, which I'm going to do. I think it's a fabulous beer. Here it is again. Hey, if you can find the Grand Marnier version, talk to me, right? I mean, I'm a huge Grand Marnier fan. So this is a fun beer. I would say try some of these varieties if you can get a hold of them. I was fortunate to have this one pulled out of a cellar at ABV. Thank you, everyone over there. What can I say? This is the 2015 Prearis Grand Cru. This is the one that's made with Makers Mark barrels. This is Kevin at Clemens Homebrew saying life's too short to drink cheap beer. Oh, and I'll see you on the next beer review.